G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. There's 2 points I want to make in this video. One is the performance, that is graphics performance of the Natural Selection 2 beta, and the second is I just want to show off a couple of marine weapons in action because it's always good to see aliens getting blown up, roasted and filled with bullets. So first to performance, apart from the fact that there's a whip in the middle of the map, this is the first time I'd seen a whip in a game, so this is very exciting for me. I ran into it, didn't know what it did, and it obviously flogged me twice because that's what whips do. They hit marines, and they've got some other abilities, but I'll cover that in a future video. And so to performance, while I uselessly try to take it down with my rifle. A lot of NS2HD videos are recorded on an ATI 5870, which is a pretty powerful card and makes the frame rates pretty good in the game. This recording is being done on a GTS 450, a NVIDIA GTS 450, which is just barely more powerful than a GTS 250, which is in turn just a little bit more powerful than, say, a 9800 GTX, and of course that's in the same family, the 8800 GT. So what I'm getting at is that this relatively smooth frame rate is coming out of a mainstream card, you know, talking Newegg, $130, whatever they're selling for at the moment. So NS2 does run on normal hardware. You don't have to have a 5870 to get the frame rates that I get. This video is a little bit more choppy than my usual videos, but it is definitely playable. So to any naysayers out there that say it's not playable on anything less than enthusiast hardware, they're lying. It is playable. There may be certain conditions that occur that don't allow it to be played on certain systems, but for the most part this engine will run on lower cards like the GTS 450, and this video is the proof. Now moving on to the carnage, basically this sequence of shots was me being on the map and finding all these alien structures going up and realizing that the firepower of my rifle just wasn't up to the task. So successfully I went back to the command station repeatedly and kept upgrading the weapons and getting new weapons out. So at this point I've switched up to grenade launchers. I've got a mate running in with a grenade launcher as well, and just generally trying to get the firepower to take it down. And we encountered a fade here, which is also, I included this because it's a great example of some fade gameplay. The way he just jumps in next to me, has a swipe, takes out half my health and jumps in again and then kills me, and I just couldn't track it with my rifle. I couldn't hit him even with the grenade launcher. Also note that in this video, Tram is the most graphically intensive map of all the maps, and the GTS 450 is still playable. Also note that Fraps brings my frame rate down by at least 6 when I'm recording, even to a second hard drive, so my real frame rate is higher than what you see here. Now at this point we got the serious firepower going. We got a grenade launcher and a flamethrower to take out this third expansion hive the alien commander was trying to put up in this room. At the moment I think the game is a 3v3 and the aliens are preoccupied somewhere else. We don't see them too often at the moment, so basically we just got to work on this hive, which is in the middle of the map, which is the third tech point in the NS2 Tram map, which is quite a large map, features 5 tech points in total. And then I joined up with another buddy who had a shotgun, and we decided we were going to clear the map, because at this point there were 6 people in the server, but the aliens just had structures all over the map. They had whips, crags, hydras, harvesters, just everywhere. So one of us grabbed a flamethrower, one of us, being me, grabbed a grenade launcher, and one of us grabbed a shotgun, and you can hear that pumping away in the background. There's a shotgun pounding, there's my rifle going off, there's the flamethrower, and I'm lobbing grenades at these structures. In the beta you'll usually find that a flamethrower isn't as effective against structures as it is against alien players, but the grenade launcher is really effective against pretty much everything. So we're just using all the weapons attributes at the moment to go down the right side of Tram, and this was all one continuous shot. I've just cut out a bit of the travelling time, and we went to work on all the structures we could find, culminating with getting to the hive, which we get to in just a little while. If you've been following my videos earlier, you might have noticed that the flamethrower didn't have third-person animations. Those animations are now in, and they're not looking perfect at the moment, but they're definitely looking really good. And in a lot of these shots, you'll see that you can see the Marine running with the flamethrower and firing it. Also take note, if you watch this video again, there is a lot of lighting happening. All the flashlights that other players are using are fully rendered. There's no secondary flashlight render like in a lot of games, like in a lot of Source games. when another player that's not you uses their flashlight, the flashlight will only be partially rendered for you, but in this, all flashlights are rendered, and it's especially notable in commander view. So if you've got the time, go back over the video and just pay attention to the lighting effects, because that's a real boon. That's really part of what Spark does, and it's part of the reason why Unknown Worlds has created their very own engine to do this. So there's some great flamethrower napalm action happening there on this hive, which is going to go down and will win us the game. Now, I won't torture you with the entire process of me knifing the entire hive down to 0 health. So that's it from me for today, guys. I really wanted to get across in this video that you do not need $300 video cards to play this game. It is very playable on $120 video cards, and also note that NS2 is not multi-threaded, so this game is just running on a single Phenom core for me right now. So yeah, it's perfectly playable on common hardware. I hope you're out there enjoying the beta. If you haven't, go to the website right in front of you now and pre-order. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.